Hey, what's going on? Welcome. If you are new here, please subscribe and click the notification bell. Thumb up the video, share to your social media, share everywhere, including YouTube. If you're returning, welcome home. So we're going to be going through episode 2 of The Golden Bachelor. Spoiler alert, the contestants that received a rose during a date, Nancy and Theresa. The contestants eliminated week 2 were Jenny, Natasha, and Peggy. Marina quit the competition. I'm not surprised as far as Natasha because she had that crazy laugh week 1, and I knew she was going to be amusing as far as for the show, but I didn't think she was going to go far. Theresa was cool week 1, and Nancy did have the ear candy, which is equivalent to the Golden Bachelor having his own hearing aid. So they had that in common. Nancy and Theresa did well week 2. It does look nice.
I'm very excited about being here and getting to know Gary better. I think that I could fall in love here very easily.
Look at this room, how pretty.
I cannot believe I'm actually here.
You won't be there for long.
It's almost like a dream that I'm here in the mansion. Like the mansion.
Oh, it's pink like Barbie.
There's bunk beds. You claim
Oh my. I guess I get the bunk bed.
I get the bunk and I start thinking maybe I'm going to sleep out on the porch tonight, or I might find a closet to sleep in.
Is this the closet space? How's this gonna work? Cause we've got 4 women, no drawers.
Do you like top or bottom?
Bottom.
Okay.
I can't climb.
I'll go up.
Didn't want to be on top. I've had my knees replaced. That's a lot of climbing. So I'm gonna be underneath. And it puts me 3 steps closer to the bathroom. How many of you
Yay.
have to get up in the middle of the night to pee?
I won't do it. I won't get out of bed.
Oh, I
during the
will.
middle
I
of the
have
night.
to, otherwise it's going to be an accident.
Sharing a tiny room with 4 women at our stage in life, it's like we're so set in our ways, it's going to be hard.
Exactly. Set in your ways. To me, that's what's going to determine who wins the whole thing, is who is easier to adapt. Because being 60 plus, you are set in your ways. You're used to ex-boyfriends, ex-husbands, and now you're trying to get with Gary, the Golden Bachelor. You're going to have to adapt to what he wants, especially if you want to be picked and if you want to be a good helpmate to him.
Everybody is excited to experience this.
Why are they all in there cuddled up like that? That must be just to have a good shot, but that's too many people in one bathroom.
journey.
I think we've all kissed a lot of frogs in our life.
Yeah.
No, I have. And Gary is the kind, human, good-hearted man that is very hard to find.
Touch the Gary!
Here's the Social Security.
Yep. And Gary is going to be a lot of y'all's second Social Security.
Knock, knock.
Jesse!
How are we feeling? It's so great seeing you all.
Good.
How's the Bachelor Mansion? Have you been enjoying it?
Oh my God, I love it.
It's gorgeous.
So are you all ready to get started? Oh, I love to hear that. I am too. And I've got something that I think can help get started with that right there.
What's that?
Ladies,
What is that?
You got to open it up and read it.
that's a date card.
Are you gonna open it?
No, one of you is. But listen, ladies, I want you to have so much fun this week, okay?
Thank you.
I'll see you very soon.
Teresa. Oh my God. You're never too old.
And Theresa got the rose during the date. So I think Gary or the producers probably already picked Theresa and Nancy to get roses during their dates before they did this whole thing.
So I think I'd better get ready for my date. The first one-on-one date. I'm thrilled beyond belief.
She's the first one picked for the date, and then she ends up getting a rose on the date. So I think they already have predetermined who's going to win what week.
I got married when I was 18 years old. He was drafted during the Vietnam War. He came home to be with his brother's wedding. And we got married on 2 days' notice. Before my husband Billy died, he actually said to me, I hope you do find someone. I hope you get married again. And I know that Billy, if he was here, he'd say, "Go for it, Theresa. Just go for it." Oh, actually, can you roll it back?
Can you trust me?
Oh, okay.
I've been doing hair for 35 years.
Oh, 35.
Yikes.
Yeah, sorry.
My headlights aren't working.
No.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Let's check the headlights before you even take off.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Have you ever driven on this road?
No.
No.
Believe me, I'm not a California driver. I live in northern Indiana. This is my first time driving on a California freeway, and they are notoriously insane. I don't have any headlights in front of me. I don't see highway markings. I don't see all the signs because they're dark.
Why didn't the show have someone chauffeur them around? This is crazy that they got this guy driving. They have the camera on the car. They gave him a drop top. Number one, it's not going to be good lighting. Number two, they don't know if this guy's a good driver. I mean, he's like 70. So his vision is probably shot, whether he realizes it or not. They got him driving in a state that he's never driven in. Because I'm here to tell you that California, Nevada, Texas, those big states, even New York and Illinois, those big states, when it comes to driving, it's a whole nother animal compared to those small towns that a lot of people come from when it comes to these shows.
We're just about there.
Oh, yeah?
Are they even using GPS or are they using a map?
It is ripping through my hair. The headlights are not working.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great. You're doing a wonderful job. I hope this is the worst part of the state, because right now I'm scared to death.
Thanks for that.
That's probably what got Theresa the rose, is just her comforting him. Other women would have sat there and been scared and complaining, but she's doing her part to motivate him and encourage him, which is what women should do if they want to be married.
You're doing so great.
Giving him positive affirmation, being a cheerleader. Okay, good job, Theresa.
Yeah, that was stressful.
I know, that was stressful. For you driving.
You know my headlights aren't
I
working.
know. Yeah, the whole while.
I wanted to put my head on your shoulder. She's being the damsel in distress. Men like that.
Hand on my shoulder meant a ton.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yeah, I
Thank
mean,
you for
seriously.
telling me that. That's so great.
Making him feel good, rubbing his arm, making him feel important. This is great. She's hitting a lot of home runs, and they haven't even really started the day yet.
This is my first time driving on a California freeway, and Theresa reaches over, puts her hand on my shoulder, and I instantly felt calm.
Yeah, she's not chastising him. She's not belittling him. She's not yelling. She's not hollering. She's calming him down. Now, a lot of women in these days, they're like, I don't want to do that for a man. A man should be calming me down and comforting me. And it should be a reciprocal relationship. Women thinking that a man is here for them and their job is just to cook and clean. That type of thinking is like 1930s. In 2023, men need a woman that her purpose is him to help him with his purpose, which is himself. That's what you have to have as far as a dynamic. If you're going to have a man that you want to be a provider and to take care of you, you're still taking care of him in little ways that Theresa is doing, that's hitting home runs.
Your arms feel so good. Wow.
Complimenting his physique, your arms feel so good. Okay, I see you, Theresa.
She seems very sensitive, and
She's flirting, she's smiling.
I really want to know more about her, so I'm taking her somewhere that is tailor-made for me.
What is this?
When I was starting a career and I became a restaurant owner, I was serving fries and milkshakes, and it wasn't elegant.
This is so awesome. Oh my God.
A date in a diner with someone that I had a good start with is kind of like going home.
Oh my gosh.
You see how she grabs his hand? Perfect. She reached out to him. She's flirting. She's letting it be known that she's interested in him. And I know a lot of women want a man to like take the lead. However, there's different things that women can do to encourage that lead to happen.
So yes, I wanted to tell you
Yes.
that honestly, I didn't expect to like you as much as I like you, because I really
See how she's leaned forward? She's leaned into him. Perfect. She's giving that inviting presence.
I really felt like a connection to you the minute
Looking into his eyes, giving him eye contact. Great.
I saw you when I walked up, and then you kissed me, and I said, oh, so you might feel something too. I don't know.
Not only once, but
Yes, it was twice. You kissed me on the bench. I like Gary so much.
Smiling. Okay, great. Using a good tonality as far as sounding pleasant, inviting. She sounds happy.
I feel like we have so much in common. I want tonight to go well. I really want it to go
You're doing all the right stuff.
well, but I'm not going to force it. If there is actually something real here, it will just naturally develop. I married my high school sweetheart. Sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
I married my high school sweetheart, Billy. We were together since freshman year in high school. I was 14, he was 16. And we were married 42 years. And he passed away. What happened ultimately was that his kidneys were not good. And Billy always had hope of a kidney transplant. But one day when I was at work, he all of a sudden takes a turn for the worse.
You see how he jumped back? Because it's a sad story. So now he's kind of like feeling for her. This is not a good story for a first date. However, I know that they're doing this for the show, and she's doing it because she knows that Gary dealt with his wife passing away and they were together for a long time. But just the fact that he sat back in his chair and he's giving her the facial expression that he feels sad, he feels bad for her. This is shifting the vibe from friendly, happy, and flirty that she originally set to now it's sad, and it kind of brings down the mood. I personally would not have done this for a first date. I probably would not have even done this for the first few dates, because when getting to know someone, they want to focus on you right now, not your past.
And I ran home, and I watched him take his last breath.
I'm so sorry.
Her using the hands and establishing contact, it's establishing a connection between the two. It's a risky move. It's a real risky move. I would have waited for him to first open up about his wife and his past and then reciprocated with that story. I would not have led with it. The way the show is filmed, it makes it appear that this conversation is happening in real time with nothing being cut out. So I would have shared that story about myself after he shared about himself to relate to him, not open up with that after we just had a really happy moment. But at least they're establishing connection here as far as contact. She's able to give him energy and he's reciprocating that. He is reassuring her, which is what a man does when he sees that a woman is going through a tough emotional situation. This is still positive. It's just not what I would have done.
It's
Yeah.
the worst thing.
Thank you for being so understanding. So much.
I
I'm
know
so
what the
sorry.
feeling is
I
like.
know.
Okay, he's back to leaning forward. Okay, the hand holding was good. They're locking eyes. This gamble is looking like it's paying off because it goes from them kind of being, having a high tone with the conversation and having fun to now they're drawn into each other and it's creating an intimate atmosphere.
Neither one of us thought this was going to happen. We thought we were going to live with our spouses for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry that your wife passed away.
Good transition into him. Okay, transitioning to him to see if he'll share, to see if he'll open up, or to at least resonate an emotion from him to further deepen that connection.
How long have you been alone?
Oh, a long time. My husband's been gone 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah, almost 9 years.
Teresa's story was so similar to mine. All of a sudden, my emotion about my loss, just looking at her and listening, felt just a little different. I didn't feel like breaking down and crying for once.
Okay, that's great. The gamble paid off.
I felt like I was talking to someone that understood the loss of a spouse. Right now, I have a great circle of friends, but I'm lonely.
That's exactly what I think. I feel lonely.
Yes, good job, Theresa, using active listening. He said he feels lonely. She's like, I too feel lonely. Okay, good job, good job.
I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be
You
alone.
want to have somebody to talk talk about the sunset.
Right.
Okay, it's a beautiful sunset, and you walk inside and you go, well,
Yeah, like who's
who
here?
might share it?
Right. I want that. I want to be with someone. And there's no time to waste. Like at this age, we just don't want to waste time.
That's true.
Just say,
Good job, Theresa, appealing to him, persuading him, like, hey, we have this connection, we have this in common, let's not waste any time. Still good, still good.
how do you feel?
You know, I gotta tell you,
What?
I really like you a lot.
Oh,
Great job with the smooching, okay.
I really do. There's a calm, there's a peacefulness with Theresa.
Okay. They're really sharing this milkshake, okay.
It's amazing. We have hope, and
Finally, there's hope.
not just hope to get to the next day, but there's hope that I have someone that I can enjoy the rest of my life with.
oh my God, that's how I feel.
That
That's how I feel. She's further connecting with him.
hope is huge.
That's what you need to wake up each morning. You need hope.
You don't stop believing.
That's right.
You
Oh, that's
you
awesome. That's
just
great.
don't stop believing.
That's awesome. That's good.
She's leading the conversation, but making him feel like he's leading. She's not cutting him off. She's not taking over the conversation. She's letting him say what he wants to say, letting it breathe, echoing back to him what he's saying, and then being quiet and letting him continue. This is really, really good stuff.
Oh my God. Wow, what is this?
Really good payoff right there with a kiss.
Got him! Got him!
Theresa, we have both had an incredible night. Will you accept this rose?
For this round, week 2, he only had 2 roses to give during a date. He's given Theresa this rose, and she earned it based off what we saw as far as chemistry. I think she was going to get the rose regardless. I don't think it was one of those, he goes on dates with everybody, and then he takes the rose with him in case he's going to give it to somebody. I think it was already predetermined that Theresa and Nancy were going to get the roses. So that's the video. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Thumb up the video, share to your social media, subscribe, and click the notification bell if you have not already done that. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and thank you for the support.